Scarlett Johansson is doing another action film. Well, let's see if this movie's better than Lucy. Ghost in the Shell, directed by Rupert Sanders, the man that directed Snow White and the Huntsman. This movie stars Scarlett Johansson as the Major. It is based on the 1995 Japanese anime. This movie's set in a future that's kind of like the future in the movie Blade Runner. Human beings in this future are now getting cybernetic enhancements. With these cybernetic enhancements, you have the ability to interface with machinery, kind of like in The Matrix. This particular Japanese anime actually influenced The Matrix and the movie Johnny Mnemonic. Coincidentally, both movies starred Keanu Reeves. This future, a corporation that wants to stop cybercrimes creates an enforcer called the Major. This android enforcer has a human mind inside its body and is played by Scarlett Johansson. This enforcer, the Major, fights crimes using a cloaking device which helps her turn invisible, but in order to do this she has to fight naked. Since this is PG-13, she looks like a walking mannequin or a walking Barbie doll, really. If you were to compare her body in this movie to something. And she has a partner in this movie named Bato, played by Pilou Asbæk, who I thought was pretty good in the movie, and I thought Scarlett Johansson was pretty good as well. They have to go up against a villain in this movie that is hacking into stuff, being played by Michael Pitt. And there's this question going around, is this guy the real villain or is the corporation that she's working for the real villain? The Major is getting these glitches in her mind. She's seeing these memories that could be real or maybe they could be not from her past life when she was a regular human being. So she doesn't know whether or not to trust these memories. And her designers say that these are just glitches, you shouldn't pay attention to them. She wants to find out the meaning behind them. Now, I wanted to see this movie because I was curious to see how well this was going to adapt the Japanese anime. I did watch the Japanese anime beforehand, and I have to say I really did like the Japanese anime. I thought it was very good, so when I'm watching this new movie, I thought it captured the world very well. The visuals are amazing and the special effects are done very well. I thought the actor that played Bato was great in the movie. Another thing I did like about this movie is the fact that it did catch Bato's affection for basset hounds. I did like that a lot. Michael Pitt I thought was very good in the movie as well. Scarlett Johansson I thought did a pretty good job. But the problem with this movie is that not all the concepts within this film, like identity or interfacing with machinery, were not done very well. And because the Japanese anime itself was so groundbreaking and how it influenced movies, this new live-action movie didn't seem as groundbreaking, unfortunately, because we have seen so much of this done before. I mean, even before Ghost in the Shell was made, we had RoboCop, which had a protagonist very similar to the Major, with a human mind inside a cyborg robot. And then there's this whole controversy around the fact that Scarlett Johansson is playing a character that could be played by a Japanese woman. Many fans are considering this whitewashing. The movie does bring up this in order to I don't know if this was trying to appease the fans or whatnot at the end, but they really shot themselves in the foot when they decided to bring it up at the end, and I don't think they really did it right. So overall, I really don't hate this movie, but I don't think the movie is really all that good. I think it's pretty much a rental, unfortunately. So I'm going to give this movie a C+. And that's all I gotta say for Ghost in the Shell.